Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. Alright, guys, y'all see the glow. The sun ain't even out, and I'm still shining. You know what it be. Retang gang. Alright, guys, alright, guys, I'll just film it like this then. So, in this video, I want to talk about how your emotions will come to the surface when you're on retention. So this is what I've been noticing lately. That like for some reason I just be having like these flashbacks of like past memories or just like things like in my childhood and things like that. And it's almost like when you go on retention, guys, and you cut out the hub and you start holding on to your energy, you start remembering a lot of things that you kind of forgot about, because it feels like when you're constantly releasing your energy and you're on the hub, you have that brain fog, you can't think as clearly. But when you start retaining your energy, guys, and you start, you know, like not watching, corn, it's like almost like you're decluttering your mind. So now you could think more clearly, and what comes with this is like past memories. Like all of a sudden, you just start remembering things from the past, and like they could be good or bad things, but you're just like memories will bring like emotions like to the surface, right? Things that you've been like kind of suppressing, or just things that like you kind of forgot about. You're just like, damn, like why am I still remembering, like, or just having like a random thought of something that happened like many years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like it kind of like I said, like when you're on the hub, guys, when you're on that in that type of lifestyle, you're not facing your. It's basically like semen retention will almost make you face your fears or uncomfortable feelings, that you've been like suppressing through, corn and just things in that nature. So yeah, like I'd be having like memories of things from the past, and like I get like pissed off sometimes just thinking about it, because it's like coming up to the surface now, and now I have to like face it. As of back then, I would just kind of just be in this state of always being like drunk or, high, or just on the hub and just releasing my energy. So it just kind of got stored away. But when you're on retention, guys, and when you're just living more, clear minded, things from the past kind of start to like resurface. And then you have to kind of face it and then just, deal with it. Because I'd be having like memories like when I was like smaller, and I'm just like thinking, like I'm just like analyzing things from the past. I'm just like, holy shit, like this is where this started, or this could have been different. Like for an example, like I actually remember when I was younger, you know, my brother, he would be watching TV, like things like that, and he would be going on like this. It was like a Girls Gone Wild or some shit like that. And I remember I was there, like watching that with him. Like just I was just sitting in the living room, and then he would just kind of go on that channel, and he's 6 years older than me, so I was a lot smaller than him. But he was just like searching stuff like that. So I'm kind of having like a flashback on that. I'm just like kind of getting pissed off that he was like had that around me, or he was just like wasn't smarter to think that, to not have me in the room at like while he was like watching like things like that. Because I feel like when you get exposed to things when you're like younger, it just kind of like fucks you up later on, like in life, on a subconscious level. Because I don't even remember how old I was. I was probably like 8 or something, and then I'm just like seeing like these like almost like half naked chicks or something. So that probably like did to me, like it is like subconscious. It's just like I don't know how to explain it, guys, but it's just like thinking about that, I'm just like fuck, like that's probably like where it kind of almost started because in this previous video I talked about how how I discovered corn and the hub. It was like through a magazine and shit. But even before that, I remember that I still had like lust in me for some reason. But now I go back on that and I was like, damn, that's probably why. Because even before that, um, I was just like seeing like I was being exposed to things without really like thinking about it. So, but now that I have like this conscious way of thinking now, like I'm just kind of having these old memories of the past where I'm just thinking like things that could have gone different. So it's kind of like it kind of brought like a little bit of anger to my brother for just like you know having playing the TV with that type of stuff while I was in the room. And I don't know, guys. It's just like I said, like things from the past will kind of like surface up to the like old memories will like surface up, and you have to face them. But I guess everything is kind of meant to be how it's supposed to be. You live and you learn from it. It's just past like things that kind of just affect you to this present day that you have to kind of do the inner work, the shadow work to overcome, yeah, things of your past in order to become a better version of yourself. So like, you know, sometimes I'd be thinking like how life would have been if I wouldn't have, been exposed to all that freaking nonsense, just like growing up. Because like I said, guys, like I had been like I like got exposed to it like kind of pretty early in life, like maybe like at 11 or something like that. So all throughout, like going towards being like in 5th grade, going all the way up to high school and stuff like that. It was just like I was in that digital lust, right? So I'm just wondering, like, damn, like I wish I would have started like retention like a lot earlier. Um, or but things work out the way they're supposed to. You have to go through tough lessons in life in order to reflect on it and then become a better version of yourself. Because when you're doing that kind of stuff, guys, when you're doing like things, you're ignorant to it, right? You're ignorant, you don't know better, so you don't do better. But now, when you reflect on the things that you were doing in the past, you have more of a conscious mind. You have more of a, you know better, so you do better. But sometimes I'd be thinking like, damn, like I wonder how my life would be right now if I, I wasn't like spending all those years caught up in like that digital lust. I could have probably been like, I don't know, just a better version of myself. But I'm kind of starting to build myself up as of recently, not recently, but as last year, kind of just waking up to like the truth and things like that. But I'm just thinking like, man, I kind of wish like I started retention earlier in my life because I'm 24, guys. If you don't know, if you guys been asking, I'm 24, and I just kind of wish that I kind of knew about it earlier. I know there's a lot of people that don't discover until later on in life, so I'm still pretty young. Um, and yeah, guys, like I just like the earlier you discover it, guys, like the better your life will be, because then you will be like ahead of the game, guys. Like you'll be way more ahead in life than the majority of men, because I'm pretty sure there's people out there that be in their 40s or 50s and then barely discovering retention and the the negative consequences of the hub, and they're just trying to turn their life around. So I gotta count my blessings on that for still being pretty young and discovering at that age. But so now from now moving forward, now I'm moving smarter. Now I'm like kind of undoing the damage that I went through like all those years. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go through dark times in order to be like more into the light. Tough times create strong people. Weak times create weak people. It's like a quote. I don't know if I said it right, but you know what I mean, guys. It's just like you have to go through tough times in order to learn from the lessons and, reflect on it, and then just build yourself up with that and become a better version of yourself. So yeah, so like, just keep in mind, guys, like, if you go on retention, if you try to start trying to better your life, you'll have like these old memories kind of surface up, and you have to face them because this whole time you're just suppressing them. And it's like you're holding a ball down in the water, right? And you're not facing like your problems and things like that. But it feels like as soon as you start cleaning up your mind, you start cleaning up your spirit, everything like that, these old uh, issues or things that you went through in the past, especially like if you're at a younger age, they kind of start to resurface, and then you have like, you know, anger, or you just have all these negative emotions that you have to kind of, face and do the inner work in order to, shed these old energies, and then just learn from it and learn from the experience, and, just keep being a better version of yourself moving forward. But it's just something that you have to do. And yeah, guys, just a quick message for you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.